Imagine a world where every breath you take is controlled by silent green guardians, where your mood, your health, even your thoughts are manipulated by leafy architects working in perfect harmony. What if I told you this isn't science fiction? That right now, as you watch this, plants are pulling invisible strings inside your body? From ancient wisdom to cutting-edge science, we'll uncover how your potted plants might be more powerful than your doctor, and why your morning walk in the park could be the best medicine you never knew you needed. Stay tuned to discover the shocking truth about our photosynthetic overlords. But first, make sure to subscribe and join the journey into nature's most guarded secrets. Human existence has always been intertwined with the plant kingdom in ways far more profound than mere oxygen exchange. Every morning, when sunlight filters through leaves, an ancient dialogue begins anew, one that predates humanity by millions of years. This conversation happens not through words, but through complex biochemical signals that travel from chlorophyll-rich factories directly into our nervous system. When you crush fresh mint between your fingers or inhale the earthy scent after rain, you're not just experiencing pleasant aromas, you're engaging in a sophisticated chemical exchange that can alter your brain chemistry within minutes. Scientists have discovered that plant compounds called phytoncides, released by trees during photosynthesis, trigger measurable changes in human stress hormone levels. These natural aerosols work like invisible therapists, lowering cortisol while boosting immune function without us even realizing it. The phenomenon extends beyond forests. Houseplants quietly wage war against indoor air pollutants, filtering out toxins that would otherwise accumulate in our bloodstream. Each spider plant or peace lily acts as a microscopic guardian, its leaves absorbing formaldehyde and benzene while releasing purified air molecules that literally become part of our cellular structure. Medicine cabinets worldwide owe their existence to the botanical world's generosity. Aspirin traces its origins to willow bark, while cancer treatments find their roots in periwinkle flowers. But these well-known examples barely scratch the surface of plants' medicinal mastery. Consider the humble chamomile flower, whose essential oils don't just soothe nerves but actually modify neural pathways responsible for anxiety responses. Or examine the way turmeric's curcumin compounds cross the blood-brain barrier, influencing neurogenesis and potentially protecting against cognitive decline. Modern research reveals that certain plants emit ultrasonic sounds when stressed, frequencies that, though inaudible to human ears, resonate with our bodies on a cellular level. These vibrations align with our own biological rhythms, creating a harmonious effect similar to sound therapy. Even the simple act of touching plant leaves triggers an exchange of electrons between species, generating subtle electrical currents that stimulate skin receptors and influence nerve transmission. The implications extend to mental health as well. Studies show patients recovering in rooms with window views of greenery heal faster and require fewer pain medications than those facing brick walls. This isn't mere coincidence, but evidence of plants actively participating in human healing processes. The psychological impact of plants operates through mechanisms both obvious and subtle. Office workers surrounded by greenery demonstrate increased productivity and creativity, not because they're inspired by beauty, but because plant-emitted terpenes interact with serotonin receptors in their brains. These natural compounds modify neurotransmitter activity, effectively functioning as organic antidepressants. More intriguingly, researchers have identified that different plant species produce varying chemical signatures that correspond to specific emotional responses in humans. Lavender doesn't simply smell nice. Its molecular structure precisely fits receptor sites in our nasal passages that lead directly to relaxation centers in the brainstem. Similarly, rosemary's camphor content stimulates memory retention by triggering acetylcholine release, a fact ancient Greek scholars understood intuitively when they wore rosemary garlands during examinations. Even the color spectrum of plant pigments affects us through light absorption patterns that influence circadian rhythms. The deep greens of tropical foliage absorb red light wavelengths, creating environments that naturally induce calmness, while yellow-flowering plants reflect light that energizes mitochondria in our skin cells. This sophisticated interplay between plant pigmentation and human physiology operates continuously, shaping our moods and mental states without conscious awareness. As urbanization accelerates and screen time dominates daily life, our separation from the plant world grows more pronounced, yet our dependence remains absolute. NASA's research into bioregenerative life support systems demonstrates how plants might sustain human colonies in space, not just through oxygen production but through psychological stabilization vital for long-term survival. The discovery of quantum coherence in photosynthesis suggests plants possess information processing capabilities far beyond current technological understanding. Some scientists propose plants could serve as natural quantum computers, processing environmental data in ways that might revolutionize artificial intelligence development. Already, bioengineers harness plant-based nanotechnology to create targeted drug delivery systems that mimic nature's efficiency. Living walls and modern architecture aren't merely aesthetic features, but sophisticated air purification systems that adapt to occupants' needs in real time. As climate change intensifies, plants evolve new defense mechanisms that incidentally benefit human health, producing higher concentrations of protective antioxidants that, when consumed, enhance our resilience to environmental stressors. The future promises even deeper integration between humans and plants, from wearable biosensors powered by photosynthesis to living furniture that adapts to our physical presence. Rather than viewing plants as passive decorative elements, we must recognize them as active participants in our physiological and psychological well-being, partners in a symbiotic relationship essential for species survival. Remember to subscribe for more revelations about the hidden forces shaping our lives, including upcoming episodes exploring the quantum mysteries of nature and the surprising ways our homes affect our health. Together, let's continue unraveling the extraordinary connections between humanity and the natural world.